This is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for July of 2017. My apologies about getting out these videos a bit late. My birthday is actually July 1st. My son's birthday is July 3rd, and we have been celebrating a little bit, so that's why they're a bit late. And if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Also, make sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, especially your moon sign this month. Calling in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Aquarius, what is the energy for Aquarius for July 2017? Energy guidance for Aquarius. What messages for Aquarius? Get an extra one. Okay. And the energy that's coming in from June into July is the Knight of Wands. So somebody could be bringing you a message. It's very spirited, and it's quick. So this is a fire energy. So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And so they could be bringing you a message and something that you need to hear that will light a fire underneath you, get some creativity, some sensuality even flowing within. And then we have the 10 of Discs reversed, and that's going to be the energy surrounding everything that's happening. So we'll talk about that in just a minute. The Chariot reversed, Illusion, 8 of Wands, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and then the Magician. Then we have the Initiate reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands reversed, and then we have the 7 of Wands reversed, Justice reversed, Knight of Cups, and then the extra one is the 8 of Discs reversed. Okay, so Aquarius. The interesting thing that is really kind of popping up as I was looking at this and pulling them is that all of the major arcana except for the Illusion, which is also known as the Devil, is in reverse. So a lot of the energy that's coming in that is destiny bound, that's what major arcana kind of represents, is your destiny, energy that is there and will be there and will remain there until you use it and work with it. It's all in reversed. So that doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative, but it could be more of a challenge, and it might be harder for you to actually see the truth of what's happening, especially since we have the 10 of Discs in reverse, and this is what's permeating the entire reading. The 10 of Discs speaks of being solid, having a foundation, being sure of where you are, comfortable in your surroundings. And so the 10 of Discs is kind of saying you're not quite there yet. You don't feel secure. You don't feel like your foundation is what you would like it to be, Aquarius. And so it might be giving you a feeling of anxiety, of being anxious, of trying to build something quickly. So, even though you feel like you need to build it right now, get everything taken care of right now, make sure that every step, every brick that you lay is deliberate and has a meaning. In relationship, we have the Chariot reversed. So this is a Cancer energy. And then we have Illusion, which is Capricorn, and 8 of Wands. All right, so having these 3 cards, it really feels like, it's a contrast, really. A contrast of energies. I mean, Cancer and Capricorn are quite opposite. So looking just even at that kind of energy, I do feel that if you are in a relationship with a Cancer, or if you are in a relationship with a Capricorn, there's going to be this dichotomy there. Because the Chariot in reverse is I don't feel like I can move forward. I don't feel secure enough. I don't feel like I know what's going to happen. I don't feel like I have the tools yet. So it wants to, but it doesn't know how, and it doesn't know when, and it could be a self-inflicted wound. With illusion, though, in the upright, it's like feeding that illusion almost. Like that's what I'm getting here. It's like this Capricorn energy is really feeding into the Cancer's doubts. Is really feeding into that, no, you can't. No, you're not ready. No, you shouldn't move forward. So this relationship that you're in, Aquarius, could have that kind of tug and pull of one of you saying, yeah, I'm not ready. I don't feel like we should move on. I don't feel like this is what should be happening. And then the other person saying, you're right. You're right. We shouldn't move on. We shouldn't be doing this, and feeding that kind of addiction of doubt, of self-doubt. But it could also be that they're not only saying this devil energy is saying that you guys shouldn't move on, but you shouldn't move on without them, that you can't make it without this devil energy, without this obsession. And the interesting thing is I feel like it's really happening because you have choices, you know? You have choices coming in. You have some decisions to make. People are coming in relationship realm, so it could be friends, family, lovers that are coming in to help you and to help sort out this confusion and this almost floundering in relationship that's happening. Because, I mean, there is a veil over the truth. There is a veil over your happiness, and you're not seeing it for what it really is. And that's why you can't move forward, because you know that there's something off. There's something wrong here. So I do feel like somebody's feeding into that, feeding into your fog, and trying to hold you down that way. So be careful, Aquarius, in relationship. And I speak very broadly about this because I see it in so many different realms, not just lovers. I definitely see it in relationships, that somebody is afraid of losing you, so they're trying to demote your spirituality, demote your intuition, and take hold of you that way by controlling that realm of you. But I also see it in family. I see it very strongly in family. Like Aquarius, you have some ideas, some aspirations that you want to go do, but family is saying you can't do it. You're not ready. You don't have a stable foundation. How can you go live your dreams when you don't even own a house? Kind of attitude, when you know that that's the least of your worries. So just this Chariot in reverse, really, I really want you to take a clear look at your soul, your being, your foundation, and what you need to grow that, and not take in all of this extra energy that's coming in and saying you can't, you can't, you can't. Because what's happening is it's blocking, it's shielding all of this that's happening. Eight of Wands, all of these ideas, all of these people who do want to support you, they're out there. All right, in career, we have the King of Cups. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Magician. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I'm sorry, I forgot. The magician is upright too, so that's also very helpful. So you have two major arcana that is upright. All right, so this is hope. This is hope right here. Because the King of Cups, I think, sees your potential and sees this Chariot, which, you know, in some aspects is definitely you, upright, and says, I can't wait for them to move forward. So this King of Cups, even though it's in career, loves you in a way, it could be very professional, but loves what you're doing, loves what you've produced, loves how you go about your work, and wants to change the fortune for you and help push you into the right direction. They kind of see how you are stumbling, they see how you are struggling, and they know that you have the power to rise above and speak your truth, be your truth, and they want to help you get there. And they're doing it in a really loving, unconditional way. And even though I know Aquarius, I can hear like a couple Aquarians going, well, they're going to benefit from it. They're going to benefit from my power and from my knowledge. Yes, they are, but they also see you as a whole person, and they see that not only are they going to benefit, you will, and so will the whole community around you. So this King of Cups who's coming in to help you out and to help change your Wheel of Fortune, it's a water sign, so that's going to be Cancer, it's going to be Scorpio, or Pisces. They're here to help, and they really do want to help. So let them help you. And even if they are getting a personal gain, so what? It's going to help you out, right? So Aquarius, this is like a breath of fresh air. So in career, in what you want to do with your life, in your, you know what, I might have to start changing this, because it's not just career and profession. It's also your gift to the world. You know, it's your gift. How are you going to share you to this entire universe and help everyone rise up? But they're going to help you. They're going to help you with that. So I'm really happy that you have a King of Cups on your side. Now with abundance, we have the Initiate reversed. And this really speaks with the 10 of Discs reversed. And then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. And then the 5 of Wands reversed. So having the Initiate and the Queen of Cups reversed, you know, when I see this, it's like I see like praying, and it's like in a way I don't, like I see praying to a fallen way, you know, wishing for something not to happen, praying for something not to happen. And that's worry, and so I really, once again, I come back to this feeling, Aquarius, of praying individually, praying into self, praying into your own heart, your own spirit, your own soul, and knowing that you are combined to the divine that way. You know, not seeking out the divine, you know, going to a statue, going somewhere to hold on to something, unless it's nature. Nature is always divine. But really looking into self for the divine. Because I have this Queen of Cups in reverse, and so that energy is really speaking of somebody trying to hold you in a manipulative way, saying, "Oh, sweetie, it's okay. You don't have to do it. You're good enough just the way you are. Why are you seeking out more?" And it's linked. It's kind of linked to this Initiate, and it's also the Initiate is the Hierophant in other decks, and so it's you know, it can be a religious base, it can be a church, it could be somebody that you met at church, okay. It could be somebody who's going to church for the wrong reasons, not necessarily the church. All right, so it could be somebody that you sat with next to through prayer many times, and so they can kind of see what the pain that you've been going through or the struggle that you've had lately, and they want to feed on it. They want to feed on that. So do not, like this 5 of Wands is really saying the struggle with them is not worth it. So just walk away. Walk away from them when they start saying these, "Ah, honey, you're good enough. Why are you seeking more? You know, you don't need anything else." You know, and it's trying to soothe you and put you back into submission. When Aquarius, you have a fire within you. You have a fire, and that's what this Knight of Wands is speaking of, the fire within, and you got that message in June, and you need to ride it forward. Okay, and so the mind-body-soul connection, we have the 7 of Wands reversed, Justice reversed, and then the Knight of Cups upright, so another Knight showing up. So Justice often does speak to, you know, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, making sure every aspect of legality is clear, making sure you are in balance in the physical realm as well as the spiritual realm and the mental realm. Justice really does speak of that mental kind of communitory. I think I just made up a word. Is communitory even a word? Well, I'm going to use it. I like the way it sounds. But seeking that kind of balance. And then the 7 of Wands is that you need to stop fighting what you know is true. You need to stop fighting with people when you know it's not going to go anywhere. So I think it really does speak to this Queen of Cups, and it does speak to this illusion up here that it's not worth fighting. They're trying to bring you down. So just cut them from your energy and walk away. Knight of Cups is also coming in, which is lovely as a support. King of Cups, Knight of Cups. You have 2 out of 3, cup energy in the upright here to help. And so that could be really confusing in July. Who do you trust? So listen to your intuition. You still have a lot to learn. I mean, we have the 8 of discs that I pulled as an extra, and it's saying, hey, you're not quite ready, but you're there. You're still getting that knowledge. You're still getting that base set, and that's okay. It's not saying that you're failing. It's saying that you're working towards it. But keep learning. Keep being like a sponge and taking that knowledge and practicing on your endurance. But the Knight of Cups in Mind, Body, Soul really speaks to that of it could be a trainer, it could be like a yoga teacher, or like somebody you see at the coffee shop who makes your coffee and your tea every day, and they are gifting you like these little tidbits of love and help and support, Aquarius, in this time of wishy-washy, of how do I move forward when I don't know how to do that, and when I'm still learning. So I love this, because sometimes those are the biggest supports, the greatest lessons, is from those small moments when you take your cup of tea from someone and they just spout out this one sentence that opens your heart up forever. So listen to your surroundings, listen, and keep everything in check when it comes to your legalities, to any kind of paperwork that is coming in, whether it have to do with law or if it just has to do with, interactions with other people. Okay, so let's call on the Animal Spirit Knowledge cards so that you have an animal to focus on through this all of July. Okay, the Animal Guide for Aquarius. Animal Guide for Aquarius. Animal Guide for Aquarius. Fish. Okay, so fish. It's a symbol of feminine energy, fertility, and abundance. Okay, with this card, the fish is a sacred symbol to many peoples, and it has assumed the form of deities and other supernatural beings. As a creature of the waters, it is associated with feminine, life-giving energies, and is often a character of creation myths. So with this interesting, it really does speak. I mean, we do have a lot of energy that's in the reverse, but as soon as it moves to that upright energy, the power you will have, Aquarius. So you are setting the tone, the grounds for your future right now, and you feel it. I know you can feel it right now. So make sure whatever you set, how you do it, who you want to be, is truly who you are, and pushing away these influences that are trying to hold you down. And it could be a relationship, a romantic relationship, but it could also be a family member who is just seeing your potential, scared of it, maybe even a little jealous, and wants to squash it. So look to work, look to where your heart feels divine, the work that you can give to others, who speaks truly of self, and there is someone there who just sees that in you and wants to help that grow. Be careful though, be careful, because I do feel that there is someone in the midst that can come about within religion, that can come about within places that you hold sacred and divine, kind of like a snake in the grass in a way, who doesn't want you to succeed. Okay? And in the little tiny things in life, there's somebody who loves you and wants to share it with you. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, find me on Facebook, email me, or go to my website. Remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow. Until next time, much love, joy, and blessings.